What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Nash here. Welcome back to the channel. And tonight I will be giving you guys my predictions for this Sunday's Fastlane, which is the final stop on the road to WrestleMania. Now, before we get started, I just want to quickly say, I was gonna do a vlog. What was it, last week or something like that? But I had some other stuff to deal with here at home with the family. So rest assured, there will be a vlog. I'll probably do a vlog video possibly this weekend at the time of this recording. So stay tuned for that. So with that being said, let's get into this. So let's kick it off with actually a match for that's been announced for the kickoff show, as Rey Mysterio will battle Andrade. This rivalry has gone so personal that it's gone to the point where Andrade, has disrespected the legacy of Eddie Guerrero, who is a friend of Rey Mysterio's for years. This Sunday, I think with the help of with Zelina Vega at his side, I think Andrade's gonna pull it off. So now we move on to a triple threat match for the Raw Tag Team titles that was actually announced earlier tonight, before SmackDown Live went on the air, as the Revival will be putting up the Raw Tag titles on the line against Bobby Roode and Chad Gable and the team of Aleister Black and Ricochet. Now, earlier tonight on SmackDown, I was just watching SmackDown and 205 Live earlier. Ricochet and Aleister Black last night on Raw were this close from becoming champions, but unfortunately Roode and Gable stepped in and caused a disqualification. So earlier tonight on SmackDown, Ricochet and Aleister Black went up against the Bar, and Ricochet and Aleister Black won, but it ended up into a brawl with the Bar and the team of Rusev and Shinsuke Nakamura against Black, Ricochet, and the Hardys. So definitely next week SmackDown Live, I could definitely see it. 8-man tag, right there. Boom, book it. But in terms of the Raw tag titles, I gotta go with the Revival. I think ever since they became Raw Tag Team Champions, I think their careers have lifted a little bit. And I think that the Revival are gonna pull it off. Even though the odds are against them, I think they got it. So now we move on to a 6-man tag for the last time. This Sunday at Fastlane, it'll be Baron Corbin, Bobby Lashley, and Drew McIntyre against the Shield. And this was actually Roman Reigns' idea. As you guys know, Dean Ambrose, his contract is set to expire after WrestleMania. And from the rumors I've been hearing on Twitter, on my phone, Dean Ambrose has actually refused to re-sign with WWE. So that is why Roman Reigns wanted the Shield back, the band back together one last time. And obviously, and Seth Rollins is right. Brothers fight all the time. But in the end, the Brotherhood, and I know this for a fact. With me and my brother Alito, who again you guys have seen in some of my OG videos. He and I argue a lot. But in the end, but at the end of the day, it all comes down to the bond, to the Brotherhood bond that the two brothers have. That's what the Shield is about. Sunday, I'm going with the Shield, hands down. So with that, we actually move on to a one-on-one match that was originally supposed to have been for the Raw Women's title, but to get you guys up to speed, so last week on Raw, Ronda Rousey dropped the Raw Women's title at the feet of Stephanie McMahon. The McMahon family, this last night on Raw, have decided to uplift Becky Lynch's suspension, and has started to sign a whole harmless agreement, which means that the WWE will not be responsible for what Charlotte Flair does to Becky this Sunday at Fastlane. And Ronda Rousey came back, took her title back, and was like, you know what? The hell with the fantasies, the hell with the man, screw the woo, and no more Mrs. Nice Bitch. Pretty much what she said, attacked Ronda Rousey, attacked Becky Lynch, attacked Charlotte Flair, and pretty much turned heel. Which again, for me, honestly, I've been expecting this to happen since she got to the WWE. So it was bound to happen at some point. So Ronda Rousey will be defending her title at WrestleMania against Charlotte Flair, but if Becky Lynch beats Charlotte Flair this Sunday, it'll be a triple threat match at WrestleMania. Otherwise, if she loses, she's out. It's over. Game. It's done. I really want to see this triple threat match. I'm going with Becky Lynch. I don't even know why I'm gonna call this, but Asuka, Mandy Rose, SmackDown Women's title, Asuka, hands down. Mandy Rose does not, my opinion, Mandy Rose does not deserve anything. She does not deserve a title shot after the stunt she pulled, with Naomi and her husband Jimmy Uso. That right there was about as narcissistic as the word can get. If you were to look up, if you were to look up narcissist in the Webster's dictionary, there are 4 meanings to that word, and not one of them represents Mandy Rose. There is another term for it, and Mandy Rose is that term. I am going with Asuka, because nobody's ready for Asuka, and neither is Mandy Rose. So we move on to the women's tag team titles as Sasha Banks and Bayley put the title on the line against Nia Jax and Tamina. Now, last night on Monday Night Raw, Tamina pinned Sasha Banks with a super kick with the help of Nia Jax. Honestly, this role that Banks and Bayley have had since the Elimination Chamber has been so dominant. They've been dominant champions, and to me, I think they do deserve it. I know that some people out there will, believe that, some of the other teams from the Chamber match, should have become champion instead of Banks and Bayley. To each his own. It's all, that's their opinion. My opinion, Banks and Bayley. I think this Sunday they're gonna take the titles to WrestleMania. So from there we move on to the SmackDown Tag Team titles, as the Usos will defend against The Miz and Shane McMahon. I'm gonna be honest. This whole thing, between The Miz and Shane, again, I'm telling you guys, it's a Cinderella story. It is a Cinderella story. It's a Cinderella man. All right, The Miz wants to become the Cinderella man. Pardon the Eminem pun. Okay, pardon the Slim Shady pun. But it's a Cinderella story. I'm going with the Usos. So from there we move on to, I believe from what I've been hearing on Twitter, this is going to be the main event. It is Daniel Bryan defending the WWE title against originally Kofi Kingston, but last week on SmackDown, Vince McMahon replaced Kofi with the return of Kevin Owens. Do I believe in Vince's decision to replace Kofi with Owens? Honestly, I don't, because Kofi Kingston has been around for 11 years. At the same time, Kevin Owens actually has done a lot for WWE. So in a way, it kind of makes sense for Kevin Owens to become the new number one contender. But I think Kevin Owens might do it. if he can outlast Rowan and outlast Daniel Bryan this Sunday, he can take the title to WrestleMania. Or, well, actually, KO Mania 4, I would say. So Kevin Owens. So with that being said, that is going to do it for the Fastlane predictions. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you support the channel and smash that thumbs up button. And do not forget to subscribe and turn on the post notification bell so you guys don't miss out on any new content that is coming your way. Again, for fan mail, if you guys want to send fan mail, my home address will be in the description below. Send fan mail. I will open it up. I love to hear from you guys. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.